Yay.
Ah! Good thing I got all the racial slurs out of my system before that.
You know I don't edit these, right?
Start us off like that.
Ander.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back. This is Starfall, our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure featuring the Lasers and Liches 2.5 supplement. I am Diamond, and I am here with Allison, David, Thomas, and Jocelyn, and we are playing said Starfall. Awkward starts, nothing like 'em. If you've come this far, you might want to go back a couple of episodes or, even maybe forward to the character diaries that we're going to inevitably have in a couple of weeks. Haha. Haha, surprise. But when last we left our protagonists, players, and their characters,
Our heroes and friendly.
our heroic types and friendly, they had been exploring the Sphinx's tower. They're aiming up to the top floor. They are almost done exploring it. Friendly is prepared to do a speak with dead at some point. These are the things I remember. And they now have a chest that leads to another area where Radmir the Crab and all of their materials and an automaton have been shoved into. Not entirely unceremoniously. Did I miss anything? All right. Well, what are you doing? There was some exploring, I heard.
Will you all meet me upstairs, or is now the time to go speak with dead on the corpses in front?
I'm staying with Sumosaurus, so...
You're muted.
Well,
You wanted to speak with the ones that the beetles were eating?
Yes.
Let's do that first.
yeah, who knows if the bodies will even be here.
They didn't seem to be eating the bone. All I need is a skull.
True.
Friendly, you've been making a point to try and get out of here as soon as possible, and leave nothing behind when you do, so that whoever else may be coming doesn't get here. It might be a better idea to search the top floor and then grab the bones on the way out. Okay. Cool. We understand. We'd had problems in a previous episode, which hopefully you watched out there, where how the GM was trying to explain the directions didn't work well for the players. So I'm trying to be real clear that there's 3 floors.
Do we know that there's not a top exit?
Well, you know from Rook's thing that there are 3 giant windows that don't have any glass or anything in them, and perches. So there's sort of an exit.
Gotcha.
It's just 3 stories up. Can you fly?
No. I land on my feet real good.
All right. So tell me what you're doing. We'll do it. Thanks.
I am sitting on Sumosaurus's shoulder.
Sumosaur is eating plums.
Did you want to get your skull
Yes.
now or catch it on the way back?
I'll just run down and grab one.
All right.
Fortunately, last session they turned the sliding stairs back into real stairs.
It's all the
Yay.
same to me. I'll just run down and be right back up.
Are the rest of you going to go explore the top?
We'll
Yes.
don't split the party. We can wait for friendly.
Okay.
Well, I am not climbing back down. and
No.
climbing in.
We're not going with him. We're waiting for him to return.
Okay.
He can do those stairs again on his own because he can fly. We're just gonna wait here for a minute while he zooms down and grabs a corpse and then flies back.
All right. Well, I'm not storing it next to the food. That's in my fanny pack. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's fine. Frankly, I expect the Beatles will have thoroughly cleaned it by now.
Yeah, it's like a medical reference at this point.
That is a perfect example of exactly what. Which of the three skulls would you like? It's as if the bones were undisturbed. They are so thorough.
Well, I mean, why? ¿Por qué no los tres?
Grab them all then. Do it.
Yeah, I mean, if they're all there and undisturbed and unbroken, sure, you know.
They're all there, undisturbed and unbroken. Would you? There is some amount of so things that aren't. Do you want to search more thoroughly, or do you want to just grab skulls and go?
Yeah, if the bugs are done and it's quiet, like I'm gonna take a moment and listen for anything like glass.
Roll a perception check.
That's an 18.
You don't see it, but you do hear. I don't have anything I can make broken glass noises with. That's too bad. So I'm not sure Friendly has ever heard this, but I know Thomas has. The sound of broken glass in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
You definitely hear that.
Okay.
And it is, you can't see anything moving, but you definitely hear that noise.
Okay. Is it coming towards me?
How long are you going to wait to find out?
I am going to hold stock still exactly where I am and ready a spell.
Are you being stealthy?
No.
Okay. After about 30 seconds, you can tell that it seems to be shuffling closer,
Okay.
but it isn't a like. You think it's shuffling closer, I guess is the best way of saying that.
Okay. I'm gonna tune in until it's oh boy, I really wish I had a familiar right now. I'm gonna I'm gonna tune in until it's 15 feet from me. Like really, really waiting. Just
Okay.
perfectly patient and stock still. One with the
Okay.
code, and I have
Okay.
prepared a spell.
Yes. Let me get down to this part of the map then. Do 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 do. 15 feet. You want to put yourself on the thing for me?
Yes.
Thanks.
And the bugs have cleared out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will be only 5 feet above the ground.
Yes, the bugs have cleared out. I'm sorry I didn't move them.
That's fine. Actually, ground level's fine.
I'm just gonna use that thing. Okay, there I have a thing. Excellent, now I have a thing. And the thing is, so we're going with, give me the thing. Snap or no snapping. 15 feet? That
Or thereabouts.
Cool, got it. So you hear what seems to be happening over on to this. If you can imagine a bunch of glass in a plastic bag and that plastic bag rolling under its own, like almost like a caterpillar, that is what this sounds like. And you hear it to the east over here. And as you're waiting, it starts coming a little closer. And then after you've waited for about 30 seconds, you hear it much further away to the southeast. Wait, that first one was west. Southeast. I know how the directions work. And you hear it again coming from over here in the maze. If you continue waiting,
You're muted, Thomas.
I already have the skulls, though, right?
you
That
do.
part's already accomplished.
Yep.
Okay. So I will, continuing to keep my spell ready, use my movement to just slowly get back to the bottom of the stairs. Not going to make the jumps or anything for the gelatinous cube. And just call up and like, there's definitely still company in the maze. Just calling up the stairs. And then like continue listening very carefully for moving glass.
Okay.
You hear that it's moved closer to you in this region, and for whatever reason, you still can't see it, which is an interesting factor because you should be able to see that far. 1.
Could we hear him say that?
Yeah, easily.
How much do we care? Could we just leave?
Well, it depends on if there's mirrors anywhere we want to go, and we have to leave. Well, we don't have to leave through this space exactly. I don't know how much problem it'll be. Depends on how much information those those Wunari down there were carrying.
Are you requesting backup?
Not yet. Just I'll letting you know that there's a threat.
As you continue talking, you hear the plastic bag rustling faster.
Hmm. And it is incoming.
Yep. And here it is. And then out of wait a minute. That doesn't look scary enough.
I need a scarier plastic bag.
There we go. Yep, sorry. My computer
Scapegoat.
keeps trying to drop internet. I'm just sorry about the scream. Holy
fine.
smokes. I was looking at size. There we go. Meh. Much scarier. So Thomas Friendly from in front of you, the broken you keep hearing that squishing breaking sound, and then as you continue talking, you hear it move faster.
Uh-huh.
And then from directly in front of you, on the other side of that door entryway in the broken glass maze, it's like multiple pieces of glass suddenly are doors that open, and something black and tar-like builds out of them that is covered in broken glass.
Found it.
And it roars at you with its enormous jaw of broken glass and
At exactly
evil.
that point, he friendly claps and just flings his arm out, and the entire 15-foot area just begins raining code. There are little code droplets coming down hot, filling. I believe it's radiant. But spiritual guardians is the spell.
Excellent, excellent.
You cast Matrix.
Yes.
All right. Do you need to roll damage for that, or does it just happen?
I had spiritual weapon up, so I need to get the real spell. 1 second.
Okay.
Oops. This is why we always double check our work. Spirit Guardians, 15 feet. And this is clearly like code out of like fiendish contracts and
Hmm.
that build the clauses that bind evil in place. Let's see, any number of creatures. So none of my friends will ever be affected.
Yay.
And when it enters, so wisdom save, and then some radiant damage, and then some necrotic damage. Oh, just necrotic damage.
Okay, wisdom save. Here we go. All right, rolls a 20.
Well, that's going to be half damage.
Okay.
So that's going to be 5 necrotic. And then as a bonus action, I will cast Sanctuary.
How much necrotic? Say it again.
With the save, that's going to be 5.
Okay. And then what does Sanctuary do for the kids at home?
Sanctuary forces a save when you target to attack me. You may, if you fail, you can't do it.
Okay. You hit it not much, but it has definitely is sure that you notice.
It is
Roll.
half speed
Okay.
while it's in the area.
All right.
You can cast both of those in the same round?
I believe so.
I thought it was if you cast a level spell, you can only cast a cantrip in the same round.
Let me see.
But I'm more asking for my future reference, because otherwise, that's fantastic.
No, it's cool. It's important.
Yeah.
Once we resolve this, it is roll initiative time. For those of you that are going to participate in the roll initiative part.
Oh, I got a 4.
Mm.
Sumo score goes last.
Boodles.
But being first is not Sumo Sore's forte. Being last standing, that my speed.
Being last gives you time to like lick your fingers and seal the jar.
All right, because I mean, Sanctuary is a bonus action to cast, so that shouldn't like it fits in the action economy. I'm
But I thought it could only be one level spell and one cantrip in the same round.
I don't recall that.
I am checking now.
You can't cast another spell during the same turn except for a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action.
But this is a bonus
Where's that?
action spell.
In a chat thread about this very issue.
Do they quote like a page number?
Boy, that would be convenient. You can only cast this spell.
For anyone in the audience who's queasy of blood, I'm sorry about the little episode. My
What?
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 No one understood what just happened. It's fine.
I said for anyone in the audience who is a little bit queasy of blood, I'm sorry for what just happened. My cat jumped on my face with her claws.
Well, the good thing is your camera is not well detailed enough for us to tell.
Okay.
Okay, I could tell I was bleeding a little bit, so.
From the player's handbook, a spell cast with a bonus action is especially swift. You must use a bonus action on your turn to cast a spell, provided that you haven't already taken a bonus action this turn. You can't cast another spell during the same turn except for a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action.
I found it in the Roll20 as well, which also has errata in there, so it should be up to date. All right, well then I don't cast Sanctuary as a bonus action.
Okay.
I could have fucked up so much shit with Gideon otherwise.
Which game is that?
Pirate
Pirates?
game.
Pirate game.
Pirate game.
My warlock sorcerer.
Watch our other games at the Game Breakers channel.
Yeah.
The moniker of pirate game might be a bit misleading.
Y'all are pirates. I mean,
Yeah.
All right. So, are you doing anything else as your bonus action? Any move? Anything, Thomas?
He's reading.
Ah,
I don't know. I have to read my. I have to check now.
well.
I had one whole other thing planned, so no. Hold on.
All right. Well, while Thomas is reading, everyone else can roll initiative and get your initiative into the things. Into the thing.
Initiative.
The thing.
Well, that was horrendous.
The creature rolled a nat 20.
Oh, good. I'll see y'all later.
Good thing it's a check, not an attack.
I got 18.
Do you add anything to that?
Do you have a dex bonus? Yep, I got a 10.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sumosaur, what was your total with a 4? Oh, that was your total with a 4. Okay. Empress, what was your total?
20.
Okay. Then we just gonna beep. What's your problem, Di? Rawr. Okay. It wouldn't let me like keep it as 20. It's really weird. Fixed. This is a great time, Jocelyn, to review your spells to get some idea of what you're going to do against a pile of glass and evil. Very angry pile of glass and evil.
Okay. I think I have a couple heat spells. I have to make sure about that one though.
That's one of the benefits of like gunslinger, sword and shield, archer types. The answer is usually the same.
My first long-running character was a barbarian for exactly that reason. What do?
I kill it.
All right. Well, to finish out, I won't bother with anything as a bonus action. I will just go ahead and run right across the pit.
The pit's not open anymore.
Who closed the pit?
You guys did it when you turned the stairs back up.
Oh,
It reset it.
okay. Well, I'll stand right above where the trigger is.
Cool. Good fun. You want to roll initiative too, so that we have you on the
I
turn
did,
order? Oh,
and
excellent.
I put it in.
Thank you so much. All right. And we're back in combat again. Whee!
I have flame blade.
Wrong way. I understand the difference between ascending and descending. I really, really do. Well, this thing doesn't like any of that, so it's gonna slide itself, use its motion. Snapping, no snapping. Oh yeah. to move itself into the building and partway up the stairs. It's coming for you. It takes up an awful lot of the space on the staircase.
Well, at 15 feet, it re-enters my code distortions and must make another wisdom save.
Interesting.
That's a zone. This just keeps happening.
Spiritual Guardians is one of my favorite spells in the entire system. I have played clerics because of that spell.
It's kind of broken.
It got it with a 14.
New full damage.
Okay. Do full damage.
It's 12 necrotic. And it's half speed from there.
Okay. Ugh, fingers. All right. You definitely your code rain falls onto some pieces of glass and shatters a few of them. But it doesn't entirely notice. What's your range, guy? I need to see if he can hit you. It's very important. Nope. You were just outside of his friggin' range. It's great. So he's just going to keep coming for you because you slowed him down. All right.
Mhm.
Just outside of your range. And Empress, it's your
What are
turn.
you doing?
Or, yeah. I don't have to announce that the character is going to hold an action, do I?
No.
I don't think I do.
I cast
anyway.
Flame
You
Blade
may describe what it
as
looks like.
So, Empress, you are currently at the top of the stairs and nothing there is in line of sight for you.
well. First, I rush down the stairs.
But
How
you're-
far is that?
you gotta-
exactly?
yeah.
Gotta look at that. About 28 feet.
You have how far you can go on your
No, I'm looking at the distance between us.
you have how far you can go on your sheet.
It's 30 feet almost exactly to where friendly is, 5 feet off the ground. And then
So I use half my movement because I'm flying and fly down the stairs as I cast. And then when I'm in line of sight of seeing the monster, I cast Flame Blade, which, let me give you a description. You invoke a fiery blade in your free hand, or tail in my case. The blade is similar in size and shape to a scimitar.
Scimitar.
Okay. And it will last for the duration. Concentration 10 minutes, by the way, is the duration. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 of fire damage. The flaming blade sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. At higher levels, when you cast a spell, more stuff happens.
So, since you don't have a hand, does it just float near you?
No, I use my tail.
Okay. So,
Use
you
my-
have a flame blade now.
In my tail. I'm
Yes.
finding this image highly hilarious.
Can I curved swords? She's got a curved sword. Okay. So you're halfway down. You have a flaming sword on your tail. What now?
I look at the creature, see it looks similar to the other glass things, and I'm like, is that? And I ask friendly, is that the boss of the Shatterlings?
Is that the boss is what you get time for? 5 words.
Okay. Well, I ask, is that the boss?
Yes.
I curse in hissing tones, like, which once again is a funny sight.
You got
Snake?
2 seconds. What are you doing?
I am sitting there by a friendly cursing.
What is your flight speed?
60.
So you can fly to it and actually hit it this turn.
That is true. Okay, I do that.
Well,
I fly to it quickly and swing my blade at it.
Roll attack. You need to make an attack roll.
I got a 3.
Normally I'd pester you about adding multipliers, but not at level 5. I don't think you have the multipliers you need here. Does the flame blade do half damage or anything?
No, I just missed completely.
Yep. Guess you're not used to holding a fire blade in your tail. Yeah. So you swing and it glances off of all of this various pieces of glass and it just doesn't connect and you're a little confused. And it's any additional move bonus actions? Prayers?
How far did I move? No, from friendly to the thing.
You would have gone about a total of 33 feet. You have movement, but if you leave it now, you're going to get an attack of opportunity where it's going to attack you.
I freeze and just have this look on my face like, oh shit, I'm dead.
Excellent.
And give a squeaky hiss like,
Tuesday, show us how it's done.
you're muted.
Yeah. Is the thing on the stairs now?
Yes.
I activate the slide.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just like looking down the stairway and just boop.
So it's dex save. It slides back down the slide to the bottom of the slide and goes like it's going to fall into the hatch area with the gelatinous cube at the bottom, but doesn't quite. It sort of like globs itself out well enough to not quite get all the way down there. It's fun to be an amorphous being made of glass and bad thoughts.
But it looks like it's physically hanging on. It's not like floating above it or anything.
That's correct.
Cool. Yeah, I kind of just want to stay here and man the controls.
Neat. Friendly, your turn. Also, since you're flying and Empress is flying, obviously you guys don't need to make a dex save because the floor turn. Oh no, the ground is lava.
Did Sumo Sword get a turn?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh yeah, friendly had a readied thing because he knew that. Right. Okay, I'm caught up.
As a bonus action, I will cast Sanctuary.
Okay. What does Sanctuary do? What
The same as it would have done before. It needs to make a save if it wants to target me with an attack
Excellent.
or
It-
spell or harmful things.
It
Okay.
prevents Frollo from capturing Esmeralda.
And then I will. It's in the pit, but like floating in the pit.
It's a floater. Yeah, sure. It's a floater.
Okay. I will stand directly over the pit. Floating.
It's still parts of it are still outside of the pit. If you get that close, if you need to get a little bit higher to not provoke an attack of opportunity, is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
only if I leave its space do I provoke. If I'm walking up on it, it's got
Yeah.
nothing.
Okay. Yes.
So I walk directly over it, at which point it is once again within 15 feet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Does that mean it needs to make a wisdom save again?
Has it done so this turn?
Yes. Yes. Because it did when it came up the stairs to you.
Oh, because that's the first thing it did. In that case, I think it's already suffered as much as it's going to suffer this turn.
Okay. It's the top of the round, so.
And then I will take a I will ready an action to take the help action to any of my allies or the gelatinous cube that make an attack,
Okay.
which is not in itself an attack and does not break Sanctuary.
Sumosaur, it is your turn. I assume that was it, Thomas. Sorry. You have a finality with your sentences.
Because he says the end every time.
Thus doth my turn
I
conclude.
mean,
I have spoken.
I think I'm gonna hold my action because I don't want to slide down the stairs, and I don't want to wrestle a glass monster. So I'm gonna wait and see if I can be of help in some other way, and um, I guess prepare mentally for maybe some glass wounds in the near future.
How uncomfortable.
Oh, I guess as a free action, I would yell up, close it back up.
Okay. So the monstrosity, from this pit, just sort of like, man, it's almost like trying to, like a hairball in a drain covered in black mold. Like, it looks like evil. And the clinkling of glass, it roars at you with a jaw that is suddenly made from the inside of its mouth, and then it disappears.
Well, on the upside, it did start its turn within spirit guardians,
Oh, yeah, it
and so
did.
needs to make a wisdom save.
And it
Did
makes
the
it.
it disappear or the mouth?
No, the whole thing poofs.
Oh wow.
Which I'm gonna resolve as soon as Thomas tells me how much damage, because it made the save.
That's going to be fit. What did it do on a save?
16? 17? 17.
Okay. In that case, only 7 necrotic.
Okay. And let me layer. Poof. Um, it's not quick to make it do the things I want because I don't remember where anything is anytime. It's great. Okay. Got it. So it poofs which is to say it seems to sort of spaghettify and it's like all the explanations I have don't fit in this world, but it's like there was a black hole on one end of it, then it just poofed. I don't know what to tell you.
Like it got sucked into a portal it created, kind of
Something
thing.
like, yeah, exactly like that.
Okay. Spaghettify did not illustrate anything for me.
Sorry.
Just yeah, that's fine. It's just I was trying to help out.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Like it turned into strands.
And Friendly, you're close enough. Give me a quick perception check. Empress, you too. You were also close enough.
Only a 7.
What is yours, Empress? You're muted.
Give me a minute scrolling back up.
Well, you rolled a 1, so
I think I add wisdom to it.
You add
Oh,
perception, the skill.
Perception.
wisdom plus proficiency if you have it trained.
Which I would hope so for a druid.
I think I add +3.
So you get a 4.
So 4.
Yeah. 4.
Neither of you notice anything.
Everything's fine.
Everything's great.
Time for lunch.
I guess that actually.
We're out of combat then?
Sorry. One moment. I guess the next steps, things that you guys do, determine whether or not you're out of combat. I accidentally took it down too fast. There we go. Empress, your turn. You still have a flaming sword.
Yes. I tense up because I have a feeling just because it disappeared does not mean it's gone. Because there were shattered mirrors everywhere. So I tense up and sniff around to see if I can smell anything.
That was your perception roll.
Yeah.
You smell flaming sword.
Yeah, I smell flaming sword and nothing else. But
Tuesday.
I fly up a little higher. I fly up a little higher, just like I gotta make sure that if it suddenly appears below me, I don't get stabbed by a piece of glass.
So the broken glass there isn't any broken glass near you guys. It's all in the courtyard. Or maze. Whatever. Tuesday.
I turn them back into stairs.
Stairs again.
But I'm at the ready, like gun out, and still at the controls, ready to shoot and or summon slide if something happens.
Friendly.
I will walk into boop. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Doop. I begin to curse its lineage and then float menacingly through the door until I find it again. I'm like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
And then I continue to block the door right there. And the snap is killing me, but
Yeah.
oh, snapper.
I know, it's the worst. I'm sorry. I tried.
Right. And I will take a dodge action just in case.
Okay.
Haven't thoroughly tested its willpower save yet, and it's already taken the the damage this turn. So
Yeah.
Bonus actions, I have none.
Do you need to tell them that you found it? Is the door behind you opened or closed?
Open. And yes, I will call around the corner like, didn't go far. Right here.
Sumosaur, it's you.
I don't want to fight it. But I will. I don't want to fight this.
I stay here and eat.
Just sucks to be the melee guy sometimes. That's all.
This is one of those times.
I guess I'll go closer in case I can be of use, because the stairs exist again, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Because I have never once elegantly slid down this.
We could also just trade off, and you work the controls, and I'll go down and shoot at it.
Yes. How about that? You see Sumosaur looking confused, like, and yeah, he will take your suggestion.
I just gesture at them and show you like the button or whatever the hell it was.
I think it's the beak. You have to poke it in the nose.
Right.
You poke it in the eyes, turn it off, and the beak to turn. Anyway.
I will
Very neat.
dinosaur the controls here.
So,
All right.
Some sort of Three Stooges school of carpentry.
Geniuses. All right. It's the monster's turn. And the monster gonna come right for you. Oh, as soon as I get myself on the right level. Nope, not that level. That level. Meow. Yes. $13.
That's going to be all 19 of that necrotic.
Excellent. It felt that a little bit more. You definitely notice a thing, and I'd say it screams about it, but it's more like if you heard one person's entire lifetime screaming at the same time. It is a horrific sound, was what I'm trying to get across. I hope that was clear. And now it's going to try to hit you.
That'll be another wisdom save.
Every time it tries to hit you? Aha. Yeah. All right. Let me.
So that 8.
Yeah, hold on. So the wisdom save first and then the hitting, or the hitting first and then the wisdom save?
When it targets me, it must make the save.
Ah, okay. So not every attack, just every targeting.
Every time it targets me with an attack or a spell, and then
right.
It can use the attack on somebody else if it wants, but if it fails.
12?
No, sorry about your luck.
So it was like an area attack. It wouldn't.
It is just not able to hit you.
It has to select another target. If there's no other target, it can't attack anything.
Okay, so it can't attack you. What?
You're muted.
It has started the attack and been rebuffed, and so must now either select a new target or lose the attack.
Okay, it loses the attack, but since it has multi-attack, we can just do this again, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That's what I'm. Well, it's gonna try that again. Did even worse that time. It does not know what's happening, but is just every one of you can hear this horrific screaming. And if every time you've been so upset that you've been cry screaming, it sounds like that, only echoed through time chambers. I don't know. I'm trying. Horrible. And it doesn't really have eyes, but if it had eyes, they would be on fire at you right now.
Only
Friendly.
it can see how wide I'm smiling at its pain.
Empress. That makes it your turn.
I give almost a hissing scream at the sound that it makes, curling in on myself
With your
to
flaming
sort of,
sword?
yes, to sort of block it out, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
It reminds me of the time when I was still captured.
Hold on to that thought because you guys will have a chance to explain those to each other. But right now, what actions are you taking in the battle scene? No.
How far away I am.
You're within 15 feet. You would be able to close the distance and swing your sword at it again.
I do that
Okay,
simply
roll,
to try and make it stop.
roll an attack.
$16.
And you are so close, but you don't hit. It's still like it bounces off in a way that is just really rough. I'm sorry, buddy. So close. Wait, did you roll
I
a 16?
dart back. Yes.
Add your attack roll to it.
I don't think I have an attack.
Everyone does.
multiplier.
Is it a melee or a melee spell attack with this weapon?
It's a melee spell attack.
So
Melee
that's going to be
spell
your
attack.
wisdom.
$19.
You hit it.
Ooh.
You hit it. Yay! Now roll damage.
Yay.
What's the damage roll? I don't think I gave a freaking
Hail
damage
the
roll.
conquering hero.
3d6.
36? Okay.
3d6.
$17.
Just two fools. This time it's a much different scene than your first time. You, with all the desire to make it stop that horrific screeching, you whoosh around the corner, like dragging your flaming sword like a flaming tail behind you, and you stop so that gravity does the work to whip it forward and right through a big chunk of its horrible kind of not flesh. And if there is a smell of something burning that you hate the smell of, it smells like that. But you definitely hit it, and it definitely felt it. Any bonus actions, move actions?
I dart back, not wanting to be
If
in
you
this pit.
if you dart back, it's going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, yeah.
It will get
Well,
the
I go
chance.
behind friendly.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you can take cover behind because you're tiny.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I should provide at least like half cover, 3/4 cover.
Literally only my flaming sword is sticking out from behind you.
Seriously? Okay. The thing isn't working for the math that I need to have happen, and I can't do it in my head right this second. I apologize. 1 second.
I love how on that roll I got just 2 full and then 1 almost full.
So it now has, it seems smaller. Like it's still it takes up a large space, but it seems like parts of it have been sort of dissolved almost or broken. And it is now Tuesday's turn.
They still haven't killed this thing?
They still haven't killed this thing. But
Uh,
fortunately, it hasn't hit any of you yet.
Is it extra movement to get down the stairs or just regular?
Regular?
Okay, cool. Cat dash. And shoot. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. 18 and 17 to hit.
One of those hits.
Cool. 14 fire damage.
It's like you punch holes right through the goo and you can see them briefly before it like re-glass and goos itself back up, continuing to sound like somebody scrunching glass in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
What was the amount you said again? 14?
Yes.
Thank you. Any bonus actions, other move actions?
Bonus action aiming for the next shot.
Nice. Friendly. It's still got eyes for you.
I have one question. Did the screaming stop?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Because that is the entire reason Empress darted down and slashed it. Was
Irritation
because of the
makes-
screaming.
Irritation makes me brave too. Friendly.
Quack.
Let's see.
Jesus, that's funny.
Yeah, okay. So I will take the help action and provide. I'm trying to find the help action. It's
You can give advantage to a teammate.
Do I have to pick one, or is it just anybody who attacks this creature?
Oh, that's okay. That's a good question. I'm not sure now.
I mean, I'm doing it either way. I just
Right.
here we go. To another creature. Okay, creature you aid. So it's just you. So I'm going to aid Tuesday.
Oh, I don't know if it's meta to point this out to you. I already have advantage.
Oh,
I'm-
okay. No, I would
'cause
have
I'm-
just noticed that.
Because I'm aiming. You see me just like lining up a shot.
There's still a flaming sword at your back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and aid Empress.
Okay. Any other bonus move, anything? Neat. Sumosaur.
I will wipe the plum honey off my hands so as not to gunk up this button. And be at the ready to push it if needed.
Okay.
I love that your combat action is just licking your fingers clean.
Yes.
Yeah,
just,
but
just Winnie the Pooh in it.
bad effect though. All right.
Yeah, why not?
It's the monster's turn now. So you still have your area of effect up, Thomas?
Indeed.
Friendly? 14? Is a 14 a successful save for the monster?
It is not. It takes the full 10 necrotic. I rolled crap that time.
Mhm. Mhm. It is not looking good. Oh, goodness gracious. And it's going to try again with the trying to attack you. Not liking it. And since it's unable to try and attack you this turn, it's going to try and aim for Empress, who has 3/4 cover behind you.
I have full cover because I'm small. The only thing sticking out is my flaming sword.
Yeah, she's tiny.
I hate to point this out, but I'm a more obvious target than Empress is.
Oh, you were not.
But also
you
out of
didn't-
reach.
You didn't move yourself. You are, but you're
Yeah, I
also
did.
out of reach.
Okay.
And if you've got to just aim at the next one, he's still going to try and aim at Empress. So how does that work with cover?
Disadvantage.
Okay. So let's try.
I love how simplified 5e is. Just,
Yeah. There's some things I miss, but man.
it makes Pathfinder look like math homework.
Does a 13 hit you, Empress?
No.
Okay. Well, so it can't seem to get its jaw around Friendly to bite you, but let's see about if it can do that with its claws. Nope. Can't do that either. Tries to... And the horrible screeching is back. Empress, your turn. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Before it's your turn, my bad. As an action, it's going to try and move into the hallway here so that it is much closer to you, Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
This is not working out okay. Now it is Empress's turn.
She once again hisses very irritating, like in a very irritated tone at the screaming once it returns. And once again goes to slash it with her flaming sword because that is the only thing she can do right now.
Roll attack. Oh, dang!
I rolled a nat 20. Oh my goodness.
Woo!
That
Nice.
hits. So,
Didn't even need the advantage.
right. So roll 3d6 for that damage.
I did not expect that.
Natural 20s feel good, don't they?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
10.
So
10 fire.
you just dart out from behind Friendly, like singeing his fur slightly on the way. And again, fly right up to the thing, even faster than last time. Stop and slice the sword right through it. And it's like you maybe got giblets or something. There's the sound of shattering glass as you do this. And then, sorry in advance. And then, some of that broken glass shoots out at you. You need to make a dex saving throw. I don't know what's happening. Jocelyn took off her headphones. Ah,
Oh.
what?
Internet or...
Oh, she's back.
Ah.
Okay. Now she just has to be able to hear us. You can hear me. Okay. So, we can't hear you yet, but make
I think she was thumbs upping her mother probably, or some
Oh.
other.
No,
Sorry.
I was thumbs upping that I could hear you. My
Oh,
headset
okay, never mind.
died.
Make a... I'm sorry, your headphones died. Make a dexterity saving throw, because as you're swinging that sword through, it shatters glass and some of it's shooting at you. Let's see if you can dodge it. Did you roll another 20?
That is statistically unlikely, to
But
say the least.
But it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, swings this sword right through, cleaves almost through this thing, and it whoops back around the wound and shoots glass at her, and Empress just does a little snake dodge, and it can't hit her at all.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Tuesday.
You had a 0.25% chance of that happening.
How? How?
RNGesus.
All praise the code.
It was still a possibility.
All right, Tuesday, you're up.
It's still alive?
It's still alive. Not looking. It's really
Somehow.
hard to call it alive, but it is still moving.
Oh, that was only the first one. So 19 on the first one.
That hits.
Yeah, 19 on the second one. Yeah, I'm good at
Those-
numbers.
Those both hit.
9. 29 points of fire damage.
So since you've killed it, would you like to describe its dying?
Yeah, sure. Tuesday spent her bonus action last round aiming. As she's aiming, the front of her gun is getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And instead of the usual, like, blaster beam of fire, it's just this, like, wave of hot energy in this, like, globule that just hits it and instantly cooks the entire thing.
Well, it instantly cooks and shatters glass everywhere. All three of you standing around need to make a dex save.
Oh, thank God. High
God.
number.
It's not me.
Not you.
Yeah.
I just rolled another nat 20.
It's contagious too, because so did I.
I mean, I got an 18.
You are all successful, but those 20s, like, the code is definitely blessing y'all today.
Mhm.
It-
This has never happened.
It also helps that I'm not using Roll20, so we don't have my Roll20 karma to
3
fuck it up.
natural 20s in a row. I have experienced that. It is a feeling I remember to this day. That's a
Mhm.
Not sure how I feel about this.
blessed. You feel blessed.
I am shocked, amazed, and just
My old Eureka D&D group, there was a guy
Okay.
in that party that had amazing dice karma, and in one 4-hour session, he only rolled natural 20s.
Oh,
Lovely.
that's disgusting.
So you all successfully dodge these broken glass shards that just fly everywhere. Just
Glad I wasn't down there. Boy.
yeah. Sumasaur, not the great with the dodging, great with the tanking. And everyone is just incredibly lithe. It's like you've all become snake cats simultaneously. So ferrets, I guess.
Snake cats.
So the snake becomes more cat-like, and the cat becomes more snake-like.
Yes.
And then there's this dog person.
Who does a good day? Who does a little dance? Anyway.
I went right to Tobey Maguire Spider-Man dodging the pumpkin bombs.
And
That, like, leap.
and along with that, with those shattered glass comes out, you hear clear as a bell, you hear a single scream from a single voice that encompasses a an incredible amount of horror and betrayal, and it's gone on the wind, and all around you is broken glass. And that's where we're going to cut this escapode. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Sure.
Just making sure you were listening. Escapode. Anyway.
I suppose.
It's like a spoonerism, only